Hi, thank you for joining us at another Lotus Council meeting. So what we have today, got more set boosters. I really am enjoying this Innistrad set. I did do a pre-release event. It was pretty fun. Pretty much everyone was wearing masks. Very few people. We're all spread out in a fairly large room, so it was pretty safe. Excited to be able to do that at an LGS near me, because it's just been rough. Well, kind of go through these fast, won't really look at the commons or uncommons. Okay. I will pull that out. Ooh, I do like the little mushroom person, and a Mummery Deluge with a larger zombie and a token. So I did play some zombies. It was actually quite a bit of fun. Watching, because you can get, ooh, that's a good one. So Adeline Resplendent Cathar. That is a fun one to play. And a Storm the Festival with Clarion Cathars and Hodon of Infinite Rage, for those of you that are doing shrines still. Zombies are really fun in this format, so I'm just watching very closely for one of the commander cards, because they do have those in there. So we've got a Siphon Insight. Oh, wow. A foil Overgrown Farm full art. Man, that kind of needs its own spot. I'll move the tokens off to the side because they're tokens. That's really gorgeous. I'm hoping that they complete the cycle in the next set, and we can call them Shadowlands then. Okay, so not sure the order of cards in these packs. It seems to be, ooh, Tovolar. Love Tolivar. Then we got a Gale Drifter. Yeah, I'm not sure the order. So anyway, back to the opening. So if you've, a Florian, that's a good one. If you've been able to play this, this is actually quite a bit of fun. So Grafted Identity and a Timberland Guide with a bird token. And there's quite a bit of support for zombies. I know people don't like Decayed, but it seems that if you get a card that allows you to generate them, oh, my mind is completely going blank on the names. Ooh, Brutal Cathar. Arrogant Outlaw, and Time of Ice. That's not so great on the list cards. Haven't hit a mythic yet either. That's kind of odd. Just looking, okay. Then we got a Slaughter Specialist and Brimstone Vandal. But yeah, the Decayed people don't seem to like it, but in Limited, if you're able to generate them and lean into it, so there's quite a few creatures where you get a benefit for sacking. If you lean into that mechanic, I'm sorry, piles kind of started sliding around, then you can see some really good stuff. So we got a Falconwrath Pit Fighter and a Harvesttide Infiltrator with a Nut Collector. Not a bad one from the list. I think that one's actually gone up quite a bit due to, you know, squirrels. Especially with the new squirrel stuff in Modern Horizons too. Okay. Ooh, Sigarda as our first mythic, with the Dryad's Revival and a zombie token. So it takes a little bit of effort, and you have to have the payoffs, but you're able to just attack, and it doesn't matter that the creature's dying, because one, if you're making more, it's not as big of a deal. And 2, as you're sacrificing, okay, so we got Viper's Fang, Thraben Exorcism, and a dual face card. If you're sacrificing these, there's so many of the commons and uncommons that give you... Ooh, we did get a signed art card here. It is Locked in the Cemetery. Lost my train of thought. So, yeah, so there's a lot of losing life, payoffs. Ooh, we got a Haunted Ridge, and Consider. And there's creatures where if a creature has died this turn, you get to draw a card. That is really good and limited. Let's see. Okay, so Visions of Ruin from the Commander slot. I'm not sure where that slot's actually at. Got a Florian, Immolation, and a Faithless Looting. Not really worth a lot, but, you know, it is a solid card. And it does have flashback. Yeah, so you just, when you're building these decks, you just got to lean into the value. Ooh, we got a Malevolent Hermit and a Lunarch Veteran. So this is a good one. So I like this because you are getting benefit from creatures entering the battlefield, but then when it dies, you gain life off of creatures leaving the battlefield from the flip. So I really like that effect. And that's kind of the stuff I look for. I really like to lean into these type of Pithing Needle, Duel for Dominance, and a Pact. I like to lean into the mechanics when I'm drafting or building a sealed deck, just because it does allow for you to really get the most. Regular Overgrown Farmland with a Sunrise Cavalier and a Please Play Arena token. So what do you all do when you're playing? Let's see. Oh, we got a Lenore, Autumn Sovereign as another mythic. Yeah, this is really lean on mythic. So we got Goldcrawler's Harvest, Defense Rate, this is a great one, and Warrior's Lesson. So, interesting box here. So, I don't know how well it's going to do overall. And it seems that stuff is just kind of all over the place. There's not a particular order that I'm seeing. Curse of Silence. Ooh, Death Bonnet Sprout foil. That's fun. Need to revamp my Slimefoot deck, and I think I'm going to turn it into fungal type. Candle Trap. This is a really great comp. So you make a creature a defender, and you can prevent all combat damage. And if you have Coven, you could actually just completely get rid of it altogether. So really strong common. Okay, let's see. Okay. Curse of Leeches. Ooh. First foil rare. Galvanic Iteration. And a zombie token. Just kind of going through this a little bit quicker. By now you've probably seen a lot of these videos. But I'll try and point out a few of the good ones for limited as I come across them. Okay. Ooh, another mythic, Spectral Adversary, and an Eccentric Farmer with a Beast token. There's a little bit of Beast generation in the set, so that's good. All right. So, this is a really good one. Really like using it on things like Tolivar and other big werewolves that are difficult to deal with otherwise. Oh, we got a Lysa, Forgotten Archangel, Flip the Switch, and a Moldervine Reclamation. Not a strong list card, but, you know, it is good. Just super expensive to cast. Okay, Unruly Mob is one of those ones that I was talking about. So if you have something that's generating these zombies with Decayed, it doesn't matter that they go away, because this gets big really fast. If you're doing it each and every turn, I mean, I got this thing up to a 7/7 with my pre-release, and it did some work. So that's what I mean by leaning in and finding the synergies for Champion of the Perished and Abandon the Post. It's kind of what I mean when I'm talking about leaning into the mechanics. There's a few others that are really good for that. Okay. Oh, Enduring Angel. And something spicy back there. So this is Flying Double Strike. Gives me hexproof. And it flips into Angelic Enforcer. That's really good. Oh my goodness. It's equal to your life total, and whenever it attacks, you double your life total. That's really kind of cool. And then we got a foil Shipwrecked Marsh with a Wolfie token. So we're up to 4 mythics, so we're kind of bouncing back. I think maybe we'll get one more. I believe that's around average. But let's see what we can find. Oh, this is a fun one. So you pay a life, discard a card, then you draw a card, mill a card, put a ritual counter on it. Then if it has 3 or more, you transform it, and it's a sack outlet. So you can exile a creature from a graveyard, and you get to put a +1/+1 counter. Really good graveyard height. So we got the file, the 13 file, and a Dreadhound foil. I can't pronounce that word, so I'm not going to try and butcher it. Okay. Ooh, another Signed Art card. So this one is Lear, Disciple of the Drowned. So I have to make sure and get the prices for those. I think I missed one in another video. Okay, so we got Visions of Duplicity, Visions of Glory. So we've got 2 of those commander-specific cards. Really cool. Ooh, Old Stick Fingers and a Village Watch with a clue token. That was a pretty decent pack. So those commander-specific ones, at least pre-release weekend, seem to be holding their money a bit. Ooh, another mythic. So we got an Eloise, Nephilia Sleuth. We got the Breaker. Then we got a Kessig Naturalist, another Shipwreck Marsh, and Component Collector with a human token. Needed human token because there's a common that is an enchant creature, gives your creature vigilance, and you start spitting out the 1/1 humans at the end of your turn. So pretty good for that. Okay, Shady Traveler, regular Shady Traveler, Hound Tamer, Vanquish the Horde, Candlelit Cavalry, and a zombie token with a minigame on back. Alright, a few more packs left. I think all the commander ones are either rare or mythic. Galvanic Iteration, Flare of Faith. Ooh! That's a decent one. Magus of the Moon. So our list cards are doing pretty well for us, I think. I think we've had, 2 hits so far. The Nut Collector. Cards just don't want to stay put, though. All right. Okay. Ooh, Ludovic Necrogenius and Falcon Wrath Perforator. So, I love Innistrad. I love that it's coming out, just in time for Halloween. Definitely want to try and do something. Ooh, a curse from the commanders. So, Curse of Obsession. Ooh, another mythic, Lord of the Forsaken. And then, so last pack. Really want to do like a draft or something around then. That would be really fun for me. Because, you know, Halloween. Love Halloween. All right. Oh, Deserted Beach. I'm going to put this here with my other full art one. Augur of Autumn, Foil Plummet, and a Wolf token. Well, this was a lot of fun for me. I think we did okay. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mythics, including 2 of the commander ones. Did okay with the list, I think, with a Magus of the Moon and then a Nutcaller. I think those were really the big hits, and maybe the Hodan of Infinite Rage might be a good one. Got quite a few good rares. 2 signed art cards. And, of course, 2 of the full art extended lands. 1 of them foil. So, like I said, I think we did pretty decent on that. Well, we want to thank you for joining us today. If you want to know when we're meeting next, go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification, and join us in our Discord, which you should do, because we do all sorts of cool things like box breaks. We've been setting box breaks up for the Innistrad stuff, and we do other things as well, so you really should check us out and see what we have. So if you're on the lookout for cards as well, you want to check out our sponsor over at Geekified. Oh, excuse me. You can find them at geekified.us. Sealed and singles, as well as sort of geeky things. Check them out. Well, I want to thank you again for joining us, and we hope to see you at the next one. Well, that's all for our meeting today, so the meeting is now adjourned, and we hope you have a fantastic day.